Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi y'all. Early, and we're talking like 4 a.m. 0400 on Monday morning. And it is early. Trust me on this one. Gonna go in this morning and we're going to take care of the patrol driver spot for a little while till like about 10 o'clock, and then something else is happening that I'll have to tell you about later. Don't want to jinx myself. But anyway, went and got my hair did the other day. And we're going to kind of, since it's daylight, we're going to use a little bit of the Clubman here. I've had this jar of stuff a long time because I very rarely use it. But every once in a while when the hair is kind of low like this and I don't really know about wearing a hat, I'll go and we'll put a little bit in. Ooh, I see a problem with my haircut right now. She left the front here down a little bit too long. So I don't know. I may have to wash that out and just wear a regular cap today. We'll see what happens. It's all water soluble type stuff, water based, so it won't be hard to get out. But anyway, so yeah, so it could be a really fun day. We're gonna see how things go, and maybe next video we'll share some news. And maybe we won't. But anyway, there we go. So it's Monday, and kind of getting back into tradition, because Ordinary Shaver, and a lot of y'all folks may remember Ordinary Shaver from Toast, buddy of mine from Texas, is back posting a little bit. So he and I are posting a little bit over at Toast. Well, it's Monday, so it's Micromatic Monday. I didn't say Microsoft this time, as you'll notice. It's Micromatic Monday. And we didn't shave this weekend. They tried to call in at one time, but at the time I wasn't anywhere around the phone, and it just didn't work. They got the shift covered. It was okay. But anyway, I didn't have to work this weekend, so we got a nice little growth. So what better than the Micromatic? And there's, as usual, I will point out there's no need to say open comb Micromatic, for the fact that all Micromatics or open comb. If it's not an open comb, it's not a Micromatic. It is either the Micromatic clog proof or guide and eye, flying wing, depending on which model that you have. This is the Micromatic, and it is an open comb. So there you go. Digging around, figure out what we're going to shave with today. How about some tobacco? This stuff, tobacco is one of those love it, hate it scent things. Nobody ever complains about how the soap itself works. It's just the smell. I think it smells like a big old bucket of German goodness myself. I like it. It's not off-putting in the least to me. But for some people it is. But that's okay. Some people will still tell you there was no moonshot. And some people will still tell you we live on a flat earth. And some people will still tell you that, I don't know, the press club, White House, what was it? Anyway, the thing where the dude come running through shooting. They'll tell you that's all set up. Some people will tell you anything. But anyway, this is for me a really good soap. It works well. I like the scent. I do not have, for some reason, I have not ever purchased the aftershave or cologne or anything, whatever they have. I don't know what all they had, to be honest, for the tobacco. I've got the cream, I've got a cake of it, and then I've got the shave stick. And I love shave sticks. Said it before, I'm sure I'll say it again. I'm a fan of the shave sticks. Like a nice bore brush, so I got my Turkish brush here, my little Timizel, I think is how you pronounce that. Well, that's how I pronounce it. I don't know how y'all pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. So we'll get a little lather going here. Easy lathering stuff at the back. I don't know if there's still, I've had this shave stick a while. I don't know if tobacco dropped the tallow, or if it's still a tallow soap or anything, because I don't keep up with it. If anybody wants to add anything to the conversation, feel free to jump in. This is a really nice soap. It's got a floral scent to it. It does not smell like cigars. It does not smell like a cigar room. It does not smell like a humidor. It is a floral scent to me. Maybe it's tobacco flowers that it smells like, which I have never smelled. When I was in North Carolina driving a truck, it was during the wintertime and there wasn't any tobacco flowers to go smell. I was in tobacco country. Matter of fact, the farmer I drove a truck for raised tobacco. And I saw the old tobacco barns, and supposedly they had a fire a couple of years after I was out there, and the trucks burned up along with a couple of the tobacco barns. I heard the insurance company was a little bit leery. I don't know what the outcome was on that. But anyway, Snow Hill, North Carolina. A really pretty place. I went out there a couple of times. Last time I went was one winter and drove a truck and a cotton gin. Always a lot of fun. So we got like a 2 or 3 use treat carbon steel blade in here. And I do rinse and dry off my carbon steel blades. I realize there's more upkeep than stainless blades. And people talk about get more shaves out of stainless blades, and that may be true. But I like my carbon steel. Sorry. Just how it is. So we'll figure this all out here. Nothing in the world hard about shaving with a Micromatic. Now, the thing we got to remember about a Micromatic, people talk about how much a beast they are. And they can be if you're not using them right. You don't want to sit there and use a whole lot of pressure. Remember, you want light pressure. I used to love people talking about negative pressure. I may even use that line a time or two, but just light pressure. And the angle, when you bought these things, they had a little tag on it that said, run flat against the face. And there's a reason they say that. That's how you run them. They give you the angle. Now, I know that there's people that have to adjust everything, but if you're going to adjust, it ain't going to be much. They're made to run flat on the face. Easy peasy. Constant angle, constant pressure, sharp blade, razor to razor, blade to blade, is shaped. But yeah, going through one of those periods at work. In my work, it's an ebb and flow thing. You've got plenty of people and everything's bouncing along, and all of a sudden you look around and maybe you've had to retire a couple of people or move them over to other accounts, and other people start thinking the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, and maybe it is. I've done it. I've jumped the fence. I came back to this particular site and this particular company, but I did jump the fence once. But and then all of a sudden you look around and you're running short-handed again, and it takes time to hire folks and get the background checks and have the state do their part. And then the posting I'm at requires, it has some extra considerations because of a security level. And so it can just take time. And I'm that old guy, I'm not the only one, but I'm an old guy that when they call to go in to work, I'm generally there. I'll put in the overtime. I think I had 68 hours last week, which has got the boss crying. But the bill collectors are okay with it around here. They're not complaining about it. I'm that old boy that's always ready to go when they got work to be done. It's just how it is. I even got to work the garage a little bit. I don't know if anybody remembers, but a while back I had to do some work in the garage. It's not bad work. It's not a bad post. All right, clean up a little bit around the old goatee here. Want it looking probably about as good as we can make it look. I'm going to have to make sure next time I get my hair cut that they don't leave it. I told him I like to comb my hair back, and that may be what I end up doing. I may change, instead of combing it forward, I may comb it back. But it doesn't take just a second with a wet wash rag here, and I can wash enough stuff out of my hair and everything. I can just wear a hat like I normally do. It's part of the uniform, so it ain't a big deal. All right, well, check this out after 2 passes there. How you like it? Yeah, I know an old boy that's everything's a conspiracy theory. Not gonna call him by name. Actually, I like the old guy. He and I get along. We live closer together. And if I was a beer drinking type, we'd probably be beer buddies. And if he was a drinking type, I don't think he is either. But anyway, if we were, we'd probably be drinking buddies. But he's affirmed we didn't go to the moon and all these other conspiracy theory types. So I told someone the other day, I think the best proof for the fact if there's intelligent life in the universe is that it hasn't tried to contact us. They got a kick out of that. They thought that was pretty funny. So I also used the term the other day that somebody was as worthless as an ashtray on a motorcycle, and they got a kick out of that one too. But 2 kind of different conversations, but there you go. All right, little witch hazel cleanup there, and let's get us a rag here and wipe that all off. We'll take a look at the final say here. A little truth in advertising. I got up this morning and realized that I was out of Keurig cups. You know, Keurig is just fancy instant coffee. And I realized I was out of Keurig cups. I didn't pick any up this weekend. And I didn't want to take time to actually perk a pot of coffee. So we're drinking Cafe Bustelo instant this morning. And when we drink the Cafe Bustelo, we always put a little sweetener in. It's the only time I don't drink straight black coffee. Let me take that back. I don't always put a little sweetener in with the Cafe Bustelo, but I did this morning. I do often. Still makes a pretty decent cup of coffee-like substance. We'll make it work. All right, check that out. Look at that. Yes, indeed. Got all that shaved off. We'll clean the blade up. I show this from time to time. All you got to do with a carbon steel blade is you take it out. It's got that nice little spine on the back there. Hey, I remembered the word spine this time. One time in the past, probably more than once. And you hold it by that spine, and you grab that spine with your rag like that, and you go up and you just do it flat so you're not dragging it across your finger and cutting your finger, because I've done that too. And you don't have to try it. I can tell you it's not any fun. It's just not a good thing to do. All right, so for an aftershave today, Pashana, British. I like it. So we got German soap, and we got British aftershave, and I hope they don't fight too much. We have to remember the Battle of Britain is over. But anyway, I like the scent of the Pashana. It's kind of a more refined scent than I normally wear. I don't know. I think Aqua Velva and, Skin Bracer and Brute, I think they're pretty refined. But anyway, in the grand scheme of things, it is a nice, really nice scent. And I'm going to have to order some more one of these days. And to me, it kind of goes along pretty good with the old tobacco. So there we go. Micromatic Monday. Getting ready for a big morning at work, or what could be a big morning at work. Well, work should be routine. It's right after work that might be a little event. So anyway, we're going to see. Everything nice and cleaned up. I already got out of the shower. I'm going to figure out what to do with this hair. I may just wear a hat anyway. I'm going to have to make sure next time that they take care of this, the bangs across there. But anyway, that's an easy ask when I'm at the barber. I just got a lady usually cuts my hair these days. It's an old school barber shop. The one I've been going to where they fake the neck shaves. It took me a little while to figure out they were faking the neck shaves, but they were just faking the neck shave. But I was okay with it. I was okay. They were charging me $20, something 22, something like that. And they raised the price. First went to 25, and then it went to 27, and then I went out the door. And I went over and I found another old school barber shop, and they're only charging 20. That still kind of hurts my feelings. But these days, kind of what you got. You know what I'm saying? Just the way it goes. But anyway, there's two guys and a lady that barber in there. And I've had one of the guys done, but usually I go in, and she's the one that's free. Because she don't take no, she and they're done. They got the old clippers that's got the vacuum attached to it, so then you get hair all over the dang place. And she cleans the neck up with a really nice little clipper and around the ears, and she gets the eyebrows really well. And this time she just didn't get that, and it's my fault partially because I didn't notice it. But I was just enjoying the haircut so much. But anyway, next time we go, we'll get that taken care of. Well, there you go. That's my Monday morning rolling along. I'm going to have at least one more cup of coffee before I get out of here. Probably walk the doggies before I go. Miss Luna, and they both went out about 11 o'clock last night. So it's not like they're going to die if I don't get them out before I go to work. I'll be back before noon today. But anyway, probably going to get them out and see how that goes. Miss Susie, how you doing? Let Pop know if I didn't get his text until late. I'll call him back today. Hey to Sidekick and Agent 00 Devin, if you watch this one, hope you're doing well today. Both Sidekick and Agent 00 Devin are doing well in school, looking towards the end of the semesters, so they're really busy with finals and things like that. And everything just rolling along. Life is life. Life is what it is these days, right? Just busy. Just how it is sometimes. So there you go. Look, I'm going to get out of here and quit yammering. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you.